Peace, peace, peace to the family. Peace, 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 peace. Talk to me, talk to me.
To this day. To this day.
Are we on the air? Let me know how we sounding on the audio. Let me know how we sounding on the sound effects.
To this day.
Bang,
To this day.
bang, bang, bang.
Y'all the Mongo. Y'all the Mongo.
Face first.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. We are live. We are in the building. You already know what it is. Welcome to another episode of Third Eye Fridays with your guest, the good brother Red Pillar. You would now rocking with the best. Yes, indeed.
To this day.
Yes, yes, yes.
To this day.
Pull up a chair. Pull up in here. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Let them know we in the building. Let them know we are in the building. Yes, indeed. Peace, y'all. Greetings, greetings, greetings. Welcome, welcome. All right. Yeah, man. Another episode of Third Eye Fridays, which means that we did not do Third Eye Thursdays. Shout out to all of my KT aliens. You already know I can't leave y'all high and dry. So we're here on this Good Friday to chop up some game while we close out this strong, or what they call this week, that basically came and went like this. You know, I would say February, whatever happened to you. But before we do anything, you know, we got to do what we always do. You feel me? And that is the roll call. Let us see who is in the building tonight while we do the roll call. And first and foremost, let's start out with, of course, Mississippi in the building, rightfully so. Shout out to Mississippi in the building. MISSSSSSS. All right, to this day, we got Rich Mound on the deck. Rich Mound on the deck. All right, Trenton in the building. You know what I'm talking about? Trenton in the building. Shout out to
You don't find that suspicious?
Shout out to Philly.
You don't find that suspicious?
Shout out to the family.
You don't find that
Philly. You know what I'm talking about? Seattle in the building. Sanford in the building. We got Egypt in the building. DMV in the building. Stone Mountain in the building. Jackson in the building. Clayton in the building. Milwaukee in the building. Pittsburgh in the building. Denver is up in this thing like a chicken wing. Chino Hills is up in this biatch like a tangs and siach. Nah, but we here, man. We are in the building. Shout out to everybody pulling up. You dig? Tonight is gonna be a very special episode. Tonight I'm gonna be opening up the lines and whatnot. We're gonna kick it with the family tonight. We're gonna we're gonna make it, we're gonna make it one of those legendary shows and whatnot. And we're gonna open up the airwaves. Yes, you met Blue earlier. Indeed. Shout out to Blue Pillar, Pope Pablo at Savior's Day. You dig? Shout out to Pope Pablo out there in the Chi-Town with the Chi-Town Savages, with the Chiracians. You feel me? With the Chi-Town God Bodies. You know I'm talking about? With the nation, with the good brothers and sisters out there celebrating Savior's Day. Salute to everyone out there. Shout out to Pope Pablo. I'm sure we'll be able to get the God to tap in either, if not tonight, definitely on Melanin Monday. You dig? So that's what it is. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, so what we plan on doing tonight is dropping a link right there in the chat room, and that link will have it will give you the opportunity to actually be live and come through. So if you plan on pulling up, there's some restrictions that we want to put out there first and foremost before we even begin. You know what I'm talking about? We want to put some disclaimers out there, and we want to say, make sure you dress. You feel me? And make sure everything is industry standards or YouTube standards or guideline standards for that matter. You know what I'm talking about, right? Okay. And we'll move forward and we'll have a great night. Yeah, Baltimore, stand up to Baltimore. You feel me? So shout out to everybody in the building. I appreciate everyone pulling up. You know, that's what it is. It's one of those late shows. I'm sure everybody is on a vibe right now. Um, what I want to talk about is whatever's on your mind. The conversation that I've been having lately is heavily steeped into technology. I've been having some very interesting conversations with my peers, and my brothers and sisters, and my my constituents who are professionals in those fields. I did about 3 podcasts this week that just passed. I did last night. I did something with our good brother Slice and my good brother Human. Also, my good brother Tyreek from Destiny's Grind, and also my brother Next Era Gamer, and also my good brother Kevin Watson, and my brother Q. And it was a legendary episode that we will be premiering very soon. We have some new some new content, and we have some new brands that we're going to be rolling out as soon as we begin to spring forward. I don't want to spoil the fun. But yeah, man, I've been tapping that. I've been having some great conversations. We also have a podcast called Build and Destroy that we shot some classical episodes for this past week, and the conversation was also about artificial intelligence. And then we have the interview that I did with my good brother 19 Keys on High Level Conversations. That's about 200,000 views right now. And we had a very beautiful build on artificial intelligence and AI, and not just artificial intelligence, but almighty intelligence, ancestral intelligence. Hold on. You dig? And it's very important that we document ourselves having these conversations in public on big, huge, global platforms that have global footprints, galactical footprints, earthly, I'm just saying it's footprints to all 4 corners of the earth and whatnot. It's very important that we get on top of these conversations and become, just become experts in certain fields and whatnot, so the rest of the world can see and hear and witness people that look like me and you and the next man, the 19 keys of the world, the blue pills, the humans of the world, the slices of the world. It's important that they see brothers out there in the tech field having those conversations about technology, about futurism and whatnot, and not necessarily in a place of subservience or of fear, from a fear, or from or echoing the visions of Stan Lee or somebody like that from the Marvel universe. That's not what we out here doing. We're actually creating our own future, you know through our own creations, through our own, through shit that we're envisioning and whatnot. How do I feel about fintech? Yeah, fintech is lit. You know, you killed the one with 19. Appreciate that, no doubt. Yeah. The audio on that one was unfortunately compromised, had everything to do with the fact that just the whole setup of the audio, it was a little compromised, but nonetheless, it was a great conversation. You know what I mean? It was a great conversation, and it was right on time. And it has also spawned other opportunities to have more conversations on other platforms. And that's something that needs to be had at this moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need to get the word out. There's brothers and sisters that are out there in the world, not just in America, but in the world, who have skill sets and who have something to offer and actually can make change. They could become masters of their universe, but nobody is even talking to them. They don't people don't even know that they exist. Or even if they know that they exist, they don't know what to do with these people. So, it's very imperative that we come along and we begin to activate those people. So on March the 18th, right? So March the 18th, 2023, me and Black Magic 363, KTL, Know the Ledge, and Black Magic 363, we are coming together to do a workshop entitled The Masters of the Universe: How to Become an Artificial Intelligence Entrepreneur. Okay. And that's going to be on 3/18/23, right around the time for the beginning of this true new year, the true new year when we spring forward. So the link is in the description. I really highly suggest that everybody who's been following us on Know the Ledge through this whole journey where we've been rolling out information dealing with artificial intelligence and how to utilize almighty intelligence to take the tools that artificial intelligence offers and make it work for you. Now is the time to truly tap in and make it work for you. Now is the time to make that shit do something. And to be honest with you, the timing is excellent because you're able to catch this thing before it takes off. you know so you're able to catch this thing before it truly takes off. You're able to understand what this thing truly is, because the way that I'm going to break it down, you're going to walk away understanding a lot of things that you probably did not understand before. You're just hearing these words being thrown around, but you're not understanding how these tools or these AI assets or these digital assets or these AI tools work and whatnot. So we're going to talk about what are diffusion models, right? Diffusion models are what probably know as the apps that are called the Mid Journey, Stable Diffusion, and a plethora of other apps where you could create artwork based off of a text prompt. Those are called diffusion models. I'm going to break down how diffusion models work. I'm going to break down how diffusion models could be programmed by you to train that model on your pictures or your cache or your data set of pictures and whatnot, and how you could use a diffusion model to make money on Fiverr and other places where they're hiring people for gigs and whatnot. So I'm going to give it to you multi-tiered. I'm going to give you the opportunity on what to do with the tool. I'm going to break down how the tool is to be used, and I'm going to break down how you could utilize the tool and put it on top of other apps or other tools that you have and make that even more powerful. So sky's the limit, dog. You know what I'm talking about? Sky's the limit, uh we truly live in a time where things are truly going quantum. How many of y'all had the opportunity to see the Ant-Man movie called Quantum Mania, where they introduced to the season or phase 5 for that matter of the Marvel universe, and they introduced their main figure who is called Kang the Conqueror, right? Jonathan Majors from Lovecraft fame. How many of y'all check that out? Juan D'Angelo. Let me answer that question for you. Yep. Incredible movie. Jonathan Majors killed that role. Yep, saw it. Okay. How many other y'all seen that? Yeah. You did. Lovecraft was fire, but you didn't see the Ant-Man. Oh nah, that's a must see right there. That's one of those performances that if you into, you know, watching something and seeing a star being born, you feel me? Then you'll go ahead and check that out. That's a performance that I would not miss. Um, yeah, give it, you know. If you don't have to buy it, if you could find it online, you know what I'm saying, give it your time and whatnot. But if you really want to tap into it, go to the IMAX and tap into that. You know what I'm saying? But he's going to be in the Marvel universe for a very long time. So, you know, just get familiar with that storyline. Kang, you know what I mean? Kang the Conqueror, you know. See the Kang the Conqueror in yourself, you know. The Council of Kangs, the Kang Dynasty. You dig? The new album is going to be called Scorpion Kang with a Kang. My new album will be retitled I'm Scorpion Kang. So yeah, they brought the Egyptian in at the end. You know what I'm talking about? They brought the Kang, the comedic Kang in that bitch. So very interesting times that we're in. I promise you. Very interesting times that we're in. You know, people could sit around and draw up all kind of conclusions about the reality that they find themselves in at the present and whatnot. But if you really pay attention to what's going on presently, you are in the present of a present. You dig? You're still in the presence of a present. So you have to give thanks, be grateful, give gratitude. You know, it could be very much worse. You're still stuck on facts. Yeah, facts is coming. We got facts. We don't worry about facts. Facts ain't going nowhere. Can you drop the microdose plug though? Facts ain't going nowhere. You feel me? You smell me? So this what I want to do tonight. I don't want to run my mouth about a lot of things. We're gonna have leading up to March 18th. Let me just give y'all a little bit of announcements and a little bit of foresight as to where we're gonna be headed and whatnot on this platform. I'm gonna be giving y'all a few shows that is going to deal with uh a lot of information that's gonna help elevate you in a place where you'll be able to envision the future if you had problems seeing the future, or if you had problems envisioning the future. If there was a block on you seeing yourself 5 years into the future, 10, 50, and 100, I'm going to come forward and I'm going to do some shows, and I'm going to introduce you to some ideas and some concepts and some tools that's going to help you see yourself deep into the future, which is highly important. It's very important that you could project yourself. You know, that is of the utmost importance, especially these days when things are going quantum and whatnot, when the possibilities and the probabilities and the potentiality for you to really be immortalized or an immortal I mean, it's so much shit going on right now. You can't count out anything. You can't count out anything from potentially happening. You really can't, to be honest. And if you do, you haven't been paying attention and you really ain't about that life. Like, to be honest with you, you could really sit back right now and be like, nigga, anything can happen. Anything that I really put my mind to, fuck around. If 1,000,000 of us put our mind to it, what about 1,000 of us? Do you know how powerful 1,000 of us is? Do you understand how much 1,000 people on the same wavelength, locked in on some mastermind shit? Do you know what you will do? Masters of the universe. Hold on. So the masters of the universe have a lot to do with the mastermind principle, and that's what we're going to really be getting into on the 18th. The mastermind principle that Napoleon Hill talked about, the mastermind principles. If you want to talk about being a master of the universe, it's going to entail that you have to utilize specific formulas. None of this shit happens by happenstance. That's not how AI works. For everybody saying that they're more smarter than the AI, well, the way that the AI works is somewhat precise and whatnot. The codes that's operating these quote unquote algorithms and whatnot are almost perfected, and they work their bugs out and whatnot. So they don't have too many flaws, and they look down on flaws. And when they see and spot flaws, they correct them. That's how that works. So what's your excuse? What is your excuse? So the minute man learns how to merge with AI, where he don't need you niggas anymore because niggas are unreliable and they have too many flaws, they get in the way for perfection, right? They get in the way of man being able to execute perfectly, right? Because of all of the variables and like Kang showed you and whatnot, because of all of the variables of Kang, all of the variables of man, and all of them are flawed. Here comes along artificial intelligence that is programmed to have less flaws, to have less limits, to have less quote unquote issues than these niggas that been holding you back forever. Keep in mind the AI is gonna work if you make it work. If you prompt it to work, it's gonna work. If you program it to go to the left, it's gonna go to the left. If you program it to go to the right, it's gonna go to the right. There's something called machine learning. There's something called reinforcement learning. You can program these things. You feel me? You don't have to try to figure it out. It's figure it out. So if the AI is doing this, then what's the problem? Like, what's the excuse of man? Jasper, Chat, GPT, tech sales, robotics, coders, creatives, and investors are cleaning up right now. I'm trying to tell you, I would never steer anybody wrong. I want, you know what I mean? I don't want thank you cards, but I need people to be, I need results. That's all I need. I need results because I done put people on to this shit months and months ago, way long ago. This is old news on this channel. You know what I'm talking about? This is old news on this channel. You know what I mean? Like, we need to see where the people are who are rolling in certificates and have certifications and whatnot. the people who are out here with 100 income streams, that's really who I'm really interested in running into at this point or at this juncture and whatnot in the game. And for the new people that's coming along, they want to pick up the game or soak up some information and whatnot. Those are the people that I'm available for to get this information to. But to be honest with you, we were talking about this in December. We were talking about this a few months prior to that. When we did Facts 24, we were getting into the AI and whatnot. So, we should have people out here that's getting up out of poverty, because that's really what gets me excited. When somebody inboxes me and they like, yo, Red Pill, I'm permanently out of poverty, my nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Never to ever go back again. I'm so legit. I'm so set up right now that I will never go back to poverty. It's high as it's 99.9% impossible for me or my family members or my loved ones, for that matter, or my teammates, to ever taste poverty again. That's the touchdown. That's the W and whatnot. That's what we have right now in this quote unquote time that we're in. That's what we have right now with this window of opportunity that we're in. That's what we have right now during this bull run that we're in right now, where this shit is going crazy. Don't say that I never told you. That's all I got to say. And I'm going to just leave it at that. And we could go ahead and talk about conspiracies after this. You know what I'm talking about? We could go ahead and shoot the shit and gossip a little bit, but don't say that I never told you. But I want to go ahead and open up the line. I want to talk to the people. You know what I mean? I want to see what's on your minds. You know what I mean? I want to chop it up. You know what I'm saying? I want to mix it up. You know what I mean? I don't want it to be thousands of us tonight, because I can't deal with all of that energy. This number is great that we have right here. So we're gonna open up some of the lines and we're gonna chop it up. We're gonna get it in. So let's make it happen. The multitude that I can have is 10 people. I will not have 10 of you niggas up here all at once. No, I'm just playing. I ain't gonna have 10 people all at once, but I'll open up some lines. This is what I'm asking you. We not here. This is not auditioning for, the Know the Ledge Olympics and whatnot. We not auditioning for the documentary series on Netflix and whatnot. You feel me? This is not making the band and whatnot. We just want to know what's on your mind. We want to know, if you tapped into the AI tools and whatnot, if you have taken advantage of it. And those are some of the things that we want to tap into tonight. So if that's on your mind, if that's something that you want to talk about, click the link. I just dropped it right here in the chat. Okay, that will get you. This is your golden ticket that will get you in the building. Of course, you know what I mean? Respectfully, you feel me? Respectfully, we have to keep it under 5. No, we got to keep it under 3 minutes. We got to keep it under 3 minutes. You dig? So yeah, let's start. We got somebody pulling up right now. Let's go right in, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's go right in. Let's get this shit lit.
We lit early.
What's really good with you?
Peace. I just got a couple questions.
Yes.
As far as the AI, I heard you speaking about that for a couple months, like you said. How do you think that'll alter hip hop? And what do you think are the smartest ways to invest into the AI?
AI is gonna alter hip hop in a few ways. One of the ways that this foreseeable is that you could basically you could have Chat GPT write bars for you now. So there's gonna be an influx of artists that are gonna be making music that they didn't write in their heads. It went beyond a ghostwriter. AI is gonna disrupt music because they already signed a few AI groups. Def Jam signed a group called the Whales, and then they got AI groups overseas in Asia that's already signed and whatnot. That's a plus though. It's not a negative. There's a lot of people who have personalities and they want to live it out through a rap artist, but they don't want to be in front of the camera. So the AI avatar artist, that's going to be a whole new wave right there You could do AI rap for children
That
and
is
just
fire.
and have a character, right? Um, a lot of artists are selling their catalogs because AI, the AI is going to be advanced to such a degree to whereas they'll be able to sing a Whitney Houston song better than Whitney Houston.
Mm.
They'll be able to do a Prince song better than Prince. So even though their catalogs will be, people will still remember the music and they'll still love the music, it's going to be an influx of so much music from these artists that are not these artists' original recordings and whatnot that it's going to lose its value. That's why you see a lot of artists just selling off the catalogs before the AI, the wave disrupts the music industry.
That's fire. All right, good looking, man.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate that.
Peace. All right.
Peace.
No doubt. All right. We here with Chris Kelly in the building. Peace, Chris. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. I'm awesome.
You
I'm
awesome?
fabulous.
You
I'm
fabulous?
fantastic. I'm blacktastic. Thanks for
Okay.
asking.
All right. It's Black
Where you
History
tapping in
Month.
from?
I'm in LA.
Okay, LA in the building. Shout out to LA, to the family. You know what I'm talking about. We'll say a prayer.
Right. Right. Because
Nah, I'm just
the
fucking.
weather here
LA
is
is lit.
terrible. No, the weather here right now is terrible.
Really? What
It's
is it?
terrible.
Yeah, is it raining or is it cold?
It's raining and cold.
Damn.
Yeah.
Soggy season.
Yeah. But I
Yeah.
wanted to, connect with you because I reached out to Malik to give you my number and stuff like that for the expo. I don't
Okay.
know if you got the message and shit like that, but like I was trying to connect with you on that or whatever. And I think, you guys are, connected with it or whatever. But yeah, like, I
Right.
love what you're doing. I just want to congratulate you on that. I think the whole what you're doing with AI and the technology aspect, I love it. You're a great teacher, and you know your shit.
Peace.
So
No doubt.
yeah,
I
yeah,
appreciate that.
no problem. But yeah, I'm here for Tariq's thing for his museum and stuff like that. So I'm doing stuff with that. So yeah,
Oh, nah, that's lit. Okay, that's beautiful. Are
yeah.
you are you are you the one who sent the email about the event with Brother Ty? Okay, so is that you?
So remember, you don't remember me?
Nope, not at the moment.
You listen, I'm talking. I'm like, so he don't know. So I was the
Nope.
one working with you guys at the spot in Atlanta.
Oh, okay. Damn. All right. I'm wilding right now.
Yeah.
I'm wilding right now.
Yeah, I was there, working for Halloween. Yeah.
Okay. Yes, indeed. Damn, you
Yeah.
made it all the
So
way to the West Coast.
I be all over. I be
That's
grinding.
right. That's right.
I be grinding.
Definitely.
So yeah, so no, I connected with Tariq and was working on the expo, and I would was trying to get you and Blue and Mama Pills to get on the expo and stuff like that,
Oh,
to do
nah,
that.
nah. Yeah, nah. I'm definitely gonna answer that email. Blue showed that to us.
Mhm.
I didn't even know that there wasn't a response on it. So we're gonna get on top of that and we're gonna tap in. I appreciate you for tapping in though.
No
All right.
problem.
You got the email, this one right here, right? The one that
Um,
says the March 125th.
yeah, and I did
Okay.
email. I emailed you on what you've been talking about as far as the AI, the technology
Right.
aspect, stuff like that. But I know, I don't
Right.
hold nothing against nobody. I know we all busy. We all got shit we doing. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
but I'm glad you putting a face to it. So I definitely know to tap in. So I
Yeah,
got you though. We gonna tap
yeah.
in. All
Cool.
right.
No problem. Thank you so much.
All right. Peace.
Bye.
All right. No doubt. TS Bay is in the building. Peace to the God. Peace, TS.
Peace, family. How you doing? What's
I'm
good?
great. How are you?
Oh, phenomenal. Been trying to speak for a while. I know you know Nitty out there in Atlanta, and I don't know. I learned a lot from you all, and
Uh,
the space that I'm in when you be talking about manifestations or things that you see in your mind
Right.
and able to make happen. I don't know. I just have a lot of weird shit in my life right now that is happening. And when I look at CNN and then I realize what room I'm in, it's funny when I hear you and Brother Rich, like, are they talking about me sometimes? Like, so you temper the things that I do and I say when I'm
Right.
in these rooms, so as to not feel like I'm that guy. So I'm in a lot of different rooms and with a lot of different like I said, people that you see on the TV. And when we talk about this nationality thing, and and a lot of the subject material that you speak on, I'm just in close spaces where, yo, they listening. And when you say a lot of things about how they move and how uh what is your value, it just made me read like I started changing my clothes and I started testing them. So like at this last event where I went to Florida for General Flynn, I was
Yeah.
just looking like real mad regular, and I wanted to see what the energy would be like,
Right.
and it was not what I expected. And it
Right.
was it was a lot of love, and you guys hit a very serious point when you said the value of being national. I'm telling you, you have to get vetted to go to the events I go to. So
Right.
don't think that they don't see what we are and who I'm talking to and what type of knowledge is out there. And I know you don't have a lot of time. You know, you said you got the 3 minute thing, but it's a lot of imposters out there doing a lot of foul shit. I want you to know I'm not one of them. I really am grounded in like Taj and a lot of the teachings that came out, but from a lot of schools of thoughts. And I just try to
Right.
stay disciplined and moving in that. So when you see that move, Save the Children thing, that's a big movement, but it's really connected to nationality right now, and it's getting a lot of push. So you're not going to see it mainstream, but I'm working with a lot of officials right now.
Well, that's my email right there, the Mark 125th. You know what I'm talking about?
I can't see it. I'm just seeing the StreamYard joint right now. I guess if it's on your feed, I'll be able to see it because it don't let you have the two up at the same time.
Oh
So
wow, I didn't know that.
I had to close YouTube. So right now I'm only on Safari. I'm on my phone. So I'm
Oh,
only on
Safari.
Safari. Yeah, so I had
Okay.
to do when you put the link in there because I put it in Chrome, the shit didn't work. So I had to put it in Safari, and it made me close YouTube. So you can only have one thing up at the same time. I just
Right,
if you didn't
right.
know. Yeah,
Yeah, nah, thanks for letting me know that.
yeah.
I'm looking to
That's
see
all,
if
man. I know
boom.
some
Here
of
go
my
my
messages
can
might
you
be
see that?
weird. Yeah.
Can
My
you yeah,
messages might be weird. I want you to know I eat, sleep, and drink hip hop. And again, when you be saying the manifestation stuff, like even right now, like my tooth and my facial hair, like everything is a
right.
test. It's a lot of movie shit. And the things that they do to me and the things that I'm experiencing in my life let me know that like this idea, the Truman Show, is real.
Oh nah, that's
Like
super real.
yeah, they making a lot of moves, and that part of the Constitution that say treaties supremacy clause is bigger than just the treaty for Morocco. B, you have to think about the Antarctica Treaty. So again, when you and like A. Rashid be talking about a lot of shit, like I'm in spaces where I just be like, I'm sitting here, right? Like how y'all not talking about this in front of the TV, but I still can't. I'm in a space where I can't really be like, yo, why the fuck don't you ever say this in front of people when it's not, I'm in spaces where they lock the media out. You know what I mean?
You
And
tapped into Chat GPT.
oh no, I don't even know what that is, bro. What's that?
That's the chatbot. That's the AI chatbot.
Uh.
that you could take a lot of the information that you have in your mind, where you may
Okay.
not have had somebody to chat with, or
Yeah.
you may not have somebody to give you the type of answers that you were looking for with the kind of questions that you have.
Word. And
And
I want to help, like you guys say that you help everybody. Like, yo, there's a lot of opportunity, and I'm starting to get so it made me worry about the idea of investors because, I've already put the the energy out into the ether. Like, if you guys do this, invest in me, and it's an idea because they see a man and they see I stand they really do respect you if you stand up for your people. I'm
right,
just going to throw that out there, and they really do talk shit about you. I'm trying to tell you, if you're melanated or not, and you don't stand up for your people in
right, right,
closed spaces, you either a piece of shit or they fuck with you. And if
right,
they
right,
fuck
right.
with you, you gonna know. And if they don't, you're gonna know that too. And
That's
and I
right.
don't know how I got into this space right now. So it's just a constant questioning all the time. Like, yo, before we go any further, yo, I'm a more. Yo, before we go any further, I really don't care about the border. I don't care about fentanyl. I mean, I do care about fentanyl and all. You know what I'm saying? But I know all of that is a bigger distraction. Like, we need to talk about all these letter agencies. We need to talk about how y'all doing niggas wrong about human rights. And I'm that voice in the room, and I don't get tased. And
Right.
now I see, because of my past and a I'm gonna call it a pre-existing relationship that I have with them, that I know if certain other Moors, let's say Sabir, somebody would do the things and say the things that I do, even for somebody of that stature, the system wouldn't allow it. So
Right.
now I know a lot of the weird shit that I'm gonna say it now because I know correctly. I could be dead right now, but because of the powers that be and how fragile everything that it is right now, they allowed me to do the things that I did, like protest on the plane, protest in the police station, right? Because it's a voice that needs to happen. They need people to see that an Aboriginal can defend itself, can represent himself in a court of law against code correctors, and can come out triumphant. And that is a narrative, believe it or not, that they're on. I know you heard Taj speak about two presidents being in charge, right? So I just want
Yeah.
that's the last thing I'm gonna get off of here. But
Appreciate it,
you know,
brother.
yeah,
Appreciate it.
the
All
other
right.
guy is moving de facto to de jure. That's all. Thank you very
I
much for your time,
appreciate
big
it.
love.
Indeed, King. No doubt. All right.
One.
Salute. All right. I'm gonna drop this link again in the chat.
Thank you.
All right, peace, King.
Peace.
I'm gonna drop the link in the chat for the family in the building. All right. And we're gonna keep it to the 3 minute minimum. All right. Let the brother rock because he's been with us for a minute. You dig? So yeah. Juan said it's a time and a place for certain conversations. Yeah, this is an open line though, right? This is something that I decided to do, to open up the line and let people have their voices be heard and be able to talk. I'm talking about, and express themselves and whatnot. So it's a time and a place for that type of conversation tonight. You dig? You know. But let me go ahead and open up the line for one of our guests that just popped up. We got L Suit Typhoon in the building. L Suit, peace to
Ray,
the
what's
God.
going on, man?
What's going on with you, bro?
How the brother, man? I just called, checking in with you, man.
I appreciate that.
I
I
usually
appreciate
check
it.
in
Thanks
with
for
y'all on the
tapping
chat.
in.
Huh?
I said thank you for tapping in. Where you tapping in from?
All the way from Newark, New Jersey, man.
Oh, the bricks in the building. Shout out to the bricks.
Always, man. We got our little conscious community out here too. Is it
I was out there about 2000. I came in 2020. Matter of fact, I was on that strip where they have the juice bar It's
The lady
a
downtown
gym.
said she knew y'all. She said she knew y'all. The lady that run our
Right.
Source of Knowledge bookstore.
Exactly. Source of Knowledge. I know her.
I
Yeah, we
I
pulled.
asked her why, when she was gonna bring y'all back. She said she was gonna try to get y'all back in the town or whatever. You feel
That's
me? Like,
love. I'm ready to pull back up. Let her know that.
yeah, we need that. You know what I'm saying? We need that. You know what I'm saying? For the streets, we need that for everybody because we live in unprecedented times. Like you said the other day, the stage
Right.
is set. You know what I'm saying? Like the stage is set. Is on now. You know what I mean? Like
It's definitely on.
we got to let the let the knowledge be our weapons. It's time to It's time to get on the battlefield. We did the study, and it's time to get on the battlefield. You know what I mean? Like we are living in unprecedented times. The world is changing, and it is time for us to get on the battlefield. It's time to take our rightful places.
That's a
It's time to
fact.
take our rightful place, man.
That's a fact. I agree with you, bro. I
No doubt,
appreciate you
man.
for tapping in.
And I just want to tell you, like
Mm-hmm.
you, Blue, Brother Rich, don't ever switch it up, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, always remember, less is more. You feel me? Like, less
Right.
is more. You know what I mean? It don't have to be a big thing. Like your brother, your comrade, Dr. B, and all them say, just one person, you know what I'm saying? You affect a
Right.
whole bunch of people. We affect a whole bunch of people. There's
Right.
something happening in the consciousness of humanity. You know what I mean? More so the black woman, the black man, and the child. But there is a awakening. I'm outside. I'm outside right now, and I'm telling you, it's happening.
That's right. I
I'm
already
outside.
know.
I'm outside on the concrete jungle right now, and I'm telling you, it's happening. That's what it is.
I can hear it. I can hear the truth in your voice, bro. You
That's
feel
what it
me?
is.
I already know.
But
Salute
but
to
I
you,
ain't gonna
King.
hold you. You know what I'm saying? Like you just called to check in, man. I just always want to say what up to you. Yo,
You
say what up
already
to Blue. You
know. You
know what I'm
feel
saying? The
me?
Kabbalah guy, A Rashid, he be dropping, he do what he do. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The
Oh,
Kabbalah, Fat Tantra, the Kabbalah God.
word is
You know,
born,
we
man.
we we got love for Newark.
We here.
I got history in Newark going all the way back to Main Street. Back in the days when the Macy's we used to hit the Macy's like in 92. You feel me?
Yeah.
And my OGs used to go to Sensations out there and whatnot.
Club
They used to get
Sensation,
into
yeah.
brawls and what, huh?
Club Sensation, yeah.
Club
It's downtown, yeah.
Sensations, yeah. We had some of our OG. I was too young to go to the club, but we every Monday we would be hearing stories about shit that went down on Sunday at Club Sensations in Newark. Yeah, I would be
Yeah.
chasing them back home and all kind of shit.
That's like a little, like you said, like the little older crowd, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like the same age
Right.
as you. My born day, November the 17th. I just turned 46 myself. You
Oh,
feel
you're
me?
Scorpion King.
Yeah, you know what I'm
All
saying? But that's
right.
like a little older crowd. But yeah, Sensations definitely, you know what I'm saying? Like most definitely though, man. But I ain't gonna hold you. I know you probably got your peoples and everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to say, man, y'all keep up the good work. You know what I'm saying? Never switch up the style, man. And stay 10 toes down, man. One love, man. From me to
One
you
love.
and
You
from the whole
already.
Newark, New Jersey, man. One love, bro.
All right. I see you out there soon.
All right, no
You
doubt, bro.
already. All right.
One.
Peace. One. All right. We got GT in the building. GT Wagwan.
What's good, big bro?
Chilling, man. What's good with you? How's everything?
Life is good, man. I wanna give thanks to you and your family, boy. I appreciate the master class you had last week on the AI. I appreciate that a lot. You know, that was a blessing.
Dope. Did you start cooking up with that? With that work?
Oh, I gotta stop being lazy, but I will, bro. I will, bro, for sure. I will.
Right.
Uh,
Well,
uh,
the the shit that we doing on the well, not the shit, but the class that we doing on the 18th is gonna be a step further into how to apply the tools, because that's really what it is, to break it down and make it as simple as form. It's just tools. And sometimes you can have a whole toolbox sitting in your house and you never build anything because you really don't know what to do with the tools. And then a carpenter will come over and be like, "Oh, word, you got these tools?" and build a whole shed in an hour.
Word,
So
that's a fact. That's a fact.
that's what we dealing with right now. It's a whole toolbox filled to the brim with tools, and people is just literally walking by that thing every day talking about, "Yo, there's no work out here." I'm like, man, I
Oh,
can't. That shit, like, I get triggered when I hear stuff like that right these days.
especially when you've been leading by example, bro. You know what I mean? That's what I'm really grateful for. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of us that are felons and got all these cases, and jobs ain't really giving us the opportunity to come make that bag. And you doing it. You know what I mean? You're an example of doing it.
Right.
So I'm thankful for that. I hopped on here because I had a question. Like, in this time where social media is kind of confusing us and misleading us, how would a 24-year-old brother like me deal with a woman that's not really healed completely? You know what I mean?
You say she's not healed completely.
Or the healing is being kind of like, how would I say,
Hindered
kind
by
of,
social media.
yeah, like, like there's a lot of good black men out here that only want to deal with black women and be with black women, and that will die for black women. But you got social media and other females that aren't really completely healed or doing the healing, so they kind of disrespect us in a sense, like we're the enemy. And the whole time it's not me that's the enemy, it's your traumas, it's past experiences, it's shit that you've seen, it's a whole bunch of fucked up shit.
I seen that whole thing take place in 2017 and about 2018. That was when it's really when like an infiltration or a shift started to take place, when a lot of our sisters, got duped by a lot of propaganda, I will call it. You feel me? And a lot of brothers got duped by a lot of propaganda on their side as well. Men going their own way, the whole red pill movement, and not red pill like me, but the red pill dealing with, these beta males going after the divine feminine principle. And then there's a whole movement of divine feminine principle where they've turned toxic against the divine masculine. And I've seen a lot of relationships where people are becoming collateral damage as a result of that. And I'm not one to tell anybody to end their relationships, but right now, the way things are going right now, you want to be equally yoked. I'm gonna just leave it at that. You want to be equally yoked, because if it's not equally yoked, you're gonna be quote unquote, you might be you 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 might be unbalanced because you're
Yeah,
pouring into a cup that's not pouring back into you, bro.
that's facts though.
You don't have time at this point in this juncture in time. Maybe that other shit, but not now. Not
Word.
now, bro. You know, not now.
That's real shit though. And I feel like you got a lot of young people that listen to you, so it's good that you could kind of put that information out there because it's very important. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of us that really want to do right by our people, our women, and for women they want to do right by their men. But there's just so much shit that's like kind of intervening. You know what I mean? It's like there's a strong force out there that don't really want us to love each other, type shit. And it's
Oh
real,
man,
bro.
the force is so strong. The force is so strong. It has a budget in the realms of hundreds of billions of dollars, bro. Think about it.
Shit.
The force is so strong. The campaign is so Trump tight. There's so many entities on payroll to make sure that we don't come together and put this shit to the side and really join forces and really, really tap in and really manifest and really heal.
This shit's
And
spiritual too. This shit's
huh?
spiritual too. I
It
said this
is.
shit's
It
spiritual
is.
too.
It is. And nothing is going to come about without some type of struggle and whatnot. So we are in the midst of that struggle. People call it a gender war and whatnot. Still a struggle. There's a struggle of ideologies and whatnot. There's a struggle of, I'm right and you're wrong. There's a struggle of, I see myself as this type of woman, or women are not defined as this. There's a lot of information being changed in real time, and we got to either decide to do something about it, challenge it, or just let that shit happen and go along with the punches and get punched.
Yeah, I'm not
You
getting
know,
punched. I'd rather get the bag, but I mean, I'm not getting punched. Fuck that.
well, they out
Fuck
here
that.
punching niggas. How
Yeah,
about
they
that?
are.
They out here punching down. So You
Word.
know,
I appreciate you, Lord.
salute, King. I appreciate you too.
I'm gonna tune in. I'm always tuning in, bro. Shout out to you and your family, Blue Pill,
All
KT, your
right.
mom, all that.
No doubt. Peace.
All right,
Salute.
gang.
All right.
Hmm.
All right. All right. We got the next guest in the building. We have Pashan. Passion. Why you jumped off? Passion. All right. First and foremost, shout out to everybody in the building. I just want to say that. All right. I appreciate everybody jumping on and tapping in with us tonight. You know what I'm saying? A lot of good energy. Let me go ahead and open up the line for my guests. We have a caller by the name of Passion Carol. Peace, Passion. How you doing? Passion in the building. We got passion in the building.
Hold on. We got passion in the building. How you doing?
I can't hear you. You was on mute. Hello? I couldn't hear Passion. What's going on? What's going on? She gonna tap back in. I already know it. But yeah, man. Passion, what's good with you? How you doing, sis?
Hey, how you doing? Hello.
I'm
I'm
great. How
sorry.
you? Nah, don't be sorry about nothing. All is well. We
As you can
here
see,
now. Hold on. Got your phone working. Where you calling in from? Where you where you calling in from? Woo. I think I might have pressed something and got a. Oh yeah, I've been watching Wu Tang. Wu Tang. That Wu Tang is fire. They in the Wu Mansion. My bad, Passion. That was me. I think I pressed the button. Excuse me. I was asking where you calling in from. Oh, I can't hear you at the moment. Your phone muted. Yeah. You be having little technical difficulties here and there. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. It'll work itself out. You dig? Passion. She gonna pull through. She gonna pull through. I got faith. But yeah, if y'all haven't watched that Wu Tang series, I'm highly recommending. That is must see TV. You know, melanated people, our new NBC, CBS, and Fox is Hulu, Stars, and Warner Plus. That's our new TV networks, all black shows. We don't watch nothing else but some black TV these days. You know what I'm talking about? It's BMF, Power, Godfather Harlem, and Wu Tang. Hey, Passion, how you doing? You back?
yeah, I'm back. I'm just going. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay,
How
I
you
think it's the
doing?
video. I'm doing good.
Where you calling
I'm
in
blessed.
from?
I'm from West Virginia, Charleston, West Virginia.
Oh
I've been
man,
watching you for a while, for a little bit.
I appreciate that. Oh,
You at
shout out to the Virginia family. You know, shout out to Virginia. We got a lot of good history in Virginia over the years. A lot of good memories. You know, VA is a special place. Can you hear me? Hello. We'll watch from beginning when it's finished. Oh, you like to binge on a whole series. You don't even want to watch it piece by piece. I hear you. I ain't mad at that. Passion, I can't hear you. I don't know what happened to your audio and whatnot. They trying to keep us from talking. If y'all want to tap in, the link is in the chat room. The link is in the chat. Take full advantage and pull on up and chop it up. You know what I mean? Let me know what's on your mind. All of my business owners, my serial entrepreneurs, my blurs, my techies, my coders and developers, all of y'all link up, stand up. The Matrix doesn't want that phone connect. Yeah, the Matrix, they like you know. They do that every now and then. It's all good, passion. It's all good. It's all love. I appreciate you for tapping in. Thank you for tapping in with us. You did. Shout out to VA, like I said. VA by the building. But we not gonna be here super duper long. We are already an hour in. I do want to get y'all back to y'all loved ones and to your business and to your other things that you might have been doing and whatnot. This is definitely a beautiful night leading into a beautiful weekend. We're winding down the month of February, moving into March. It's already budding flowers on the trees in Atlanta. I don't know about where y'all live and whatnot, but the other day, right, it reached a record 81 degrees in Atlanta. I think it was on Tuesday. And then the other day, I was on Brother Rich's channel on 2/22/23, which was an anniversary, a 1 year anniversary to the Pluto return and whatnot. There was 2222 and 22. You feel me? So, we are in an accelerated race, you know. I'm here with Chorus. Peace, Chorus. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
Oh man, I'm doing great. I can't complain. Maintaining.
I've been watching. It's my first time on your
Live.
panel, but I've been watching
Oh,
here and there for a really long time. And you and your brother, you guys are
okay.
just. I think you guys are pretty amazing.
Okay.
And I just wish that a lot of other black men would jump on board as far as loving yourself, your community, and having respect for your people. I mean, you can date whomever you want, but can you just love your people first? And that's my thing. I love my people, and people have
Right.
a problem with that, and I don't understand why. Because everybody else can love their people and there's no problem.
Right,
So
right,
why
right.
can't I love mine?
Right, right.
And there's,
Yo,
I mean,
Mars. Appreciate it, yo, Mars. First of all, before you can extend love to your people or see worth in your people or see value in your people, right?
mhm,
You should be able to do what? See value in yourself. You should be able
exactly,
to see love in yourself.
right.
You should be able to be very proud that you are who you are, doing what it is that you do.
Mhm.
You feel me?
Being comfortable in your own shoes.
Being
That's
very
it.
comfortable in your own skin. And
Mhm,
then you begin to form a love outside of self for family, for loved ones, then for nation, then for race.
There's
So you be,
steps.
huh?
There's steps.
It's definitely steps, it's levels, it's steps, it's grades.
Mhm,
And then you realize after, giving everybody this unconditional love, then you start pulling back and you start restricting that type of love because you like, you know what? Everybody doesn't deserve that.
mhm,
And now I've created new ways to measure and new ways to determine who's who at a faster pace than I did before. It took me a long time to figure out some people ain't worth shit,
Ooh,
you know?
that's
But yeah,
exactly it. Yeah.
huh?
Yeah, that's exactly it though, because I've always been open-hearted, willing and accepting, but now I'm like I'm older, life is short, and people ain't shit. I mean, I don't mean to say it like that.
Nah, I mean
I
you gotta say it
apologize.
how it is at this point in time because we have to be able to record and document our true feelings about how
Mhm.
we see this thing. You know, at the time, things change. People change like seasons and whatnot. But if that's how you see it, then that's how it is.
But I'm more on a spiritual connection right
That's
now,
right.
and it's hard to find like-minded people. Maybe people just don't talk about it. I
That's
don't know
right.
in real life, but I gotta come on the internet to find like people who speak like that. But in real life, I can't talk to nobody like that.
I would say this, the more that you envision yourself talking to people, the more closer that you'll get to that being a reality.
Mm.
I had that same limit, when I
Speak it
started out.
into existence, possibly.
Huh?
Speak it into existence.
That's exactly what I did. That's what
Yeah,
I did. I can't tell you what you should do, but I
right.
definitely spoke it to an existence. And now when I look around, it's millions of us. I definitely spoke it into
Mm.
existence, and you can
Wow,
definitely
you said
speak into
million?
existence. And I would definitely encourage you to continue following us because the limits that you're facing right now, based off of where you live and looking for the people that you need to join your network, we
Mhm.
are developing solutions to help you in that journey so that it could become easier,
Okay, I'll
right?
follow
Because we
more.
know we know about that issue. We know that you know, we know that that's an obstacle to a lot of people and it sometimes turns them off. It takes them off balance. It has them making the wrong decisions.
It's
So we want to help pair.
confusing.
Huh?
It's confusing because
Of
it makes you
course.
think like you're alone in the world
Of
when you
course.
know that there's others, but if there's millions, I would like to find that out.
Of course. Well, we working on it, sis. We got you. Just,
Okay, well, thank you
stay
for letting
tapped
me
in with
up.
us.
I
Huh?
appreciate it. I'll follow you more.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Have a good night, everyone.
Good night. All right. All right, we have another guest in the building. We have a few guests in the building. I see all of y'all. I'm gonna get to y'all. We're gonna do 3 minutes each. We have Marcus in the building. Marcus, peace, peace. Welcome to Know the Ledge. Welcome to
Peace to the
Third Eye
God.
Fridays.
Can you hear me? Peace to the God.
Peace, Marcus. Ella, I see
Yes,
you in
peace.
the building. Ella, pull up. Yeah, go ahead, my brother.
Yes, peace to the God and the goddesses in the building. I appreciate it. I appreciate you also giving it the platform to come and speak. A lot of the times we don't have that as an option. Um,
Yeah,
First thing I just want to say a quick is more of a question other than an outlet.
good.
I just got a I just a te- I'm a new coming teacher in an urban community in Sacramento. I'm on this side of town, in California, and
Right.
I wanna kind of find a way. How can I implement? I know it's kind of the tip of the iceberg. I don't want to walk the line, but how can I implement our comedic science or just our African heritage in the curriculum where they're going to benefit? Not the lesson plans that they're really giving us, but I just want to start giving them the real, knowledge, wisdom, understanding, just the truth in things, and the comedic science of not separating education, which means to bring out the best in you, right? E-car, right? To bring out the best in you. But in reality, education doesn't do that right now. So I just and they bad as hell. I can tell you that they bad. But I'm there every day, and it's rewarding when I got one or two students want to talk to me after class, maybe ask questions. So maybe just like, hey, do you have any recommendations on maybe how I can grasp their mind, more creative, or how can I implement curriculum that's more look like us?
Yes. What's the size of the classroom that you have available? Is it large? Is it small? Medium?
I got about, yeah, I got 15 to 20 students every period. My 12th grade period, they're pretty much fine. It's just my 10th graders, they're pretty wild.
You have a budget?
Right now, we we're really short on staff, so no. I mean, it goes to other things right now. We really got all substitute teachers. It's only about three real teachers out right now.
So if you needed to go and buy like a flat screen TV, or if you needed to buy a screen, that they don't have that in the budget.
Yeah, they have that. That we have projector, we have computers and laptops of sort. Um, I was even thinking I wanted to put hidden colors on one day. Sit down and watch this.
I was
But
about
I
to
thought,
say,
uh,
I was about to say to you that if you could put up a screen, whether it's a projector screen or one of those flat screens, I would suggest
mhm,
that you put on some of the YouTube, um, not random videos. I would be very
mhm,
selective in making a playlist of some of the teachers and whatnot. Or like you said, I would just go the route of the documentaries and show them Hidden Colors 3, 4, and 5, right?
mhm, mhm,
And and assign a homework assignment that has some type of incentive, like a prize, like a sweepstakes,
mhm,
like they could win something if they were able to get a perfect score. Incentivize them, make them do something for the bag.
mhm.
You feel me? Make them do something for the bag, because that's what they're being programmed to do any old way. So they'll do something for the bag, even if it's educational. There's educational bag warners out there. Let
Right.
them rise to the occasion.
Got you, King.
Yeah.
Got you, King. That's all I really wanted to. That's been on my head, heavy for about a week or so. So I'm glad I got it
Yeah.
out, and I appreciate you answering that. And thank you for taking my call. And to the God and goddesses out there, y'all stay positive minded, and we manifest through our minds and our thoughts and the imagination. So let's get it going.
That's what's up, my brother. Appreciate you, man.
All right.
Peace. All right. So we got King Gold in the building. Shout out to King Gold.
Yo,
Welcome to Know the
peace and
Leg.
blessings, KTL. Peace, Red man.
Peace, peace.
Peace, everybody in the building, man. Just I appreciate everybody letting us up here to speak our speak and talk our talk. And yeah, I'm like an avid listener of the show, and yeah, I've been when I do tap in late at night. I'm in the UK at the moment. It's like 5 a.m. So
Ooh, you late night.
yeah, that's right. Yeah. So I'd say peace and blessings to everybody. But I've been like when I'm tapped into the show, I always keep up to date with like what you're talking about, and I've got a lot from this show. So I just appreciate all the knowledge that you give and
Mhm.
stuff, and yeah, and all the associates. And so I've been looking at ChatGTP, GPT,
Yeah.
and also Jasper, which is something that's more business based. Um,
Jasper.
yeah, so there's something
Yes,
called
Jasper's lit.
yeah, so something Jasper I've been looking at, which is quite interesting. And I've always been into computing. I've been more of the sort of technical sort of side of it, where I'm dealing with sort of um, the computer itself in terms of technical support and application software and hardware. But now I've seen this sort of opportunity to go and like to be in a sort of software tech sales department where it's like if you get a CTO and a
Yeah.
CEO, and a CEO is only a person who has an idea, right? And the CTO is the developer, the coder, right? And once you've got
Right.
these are the two fundamental foundations or basis of a business. So once you have that, then you have your investors, Then you can go
Right,
further out
right,
and get a tech sales team
right.
to help you push this product. So this is, I think, once you start to understand the process and the ways to get into it, is I feel like what I was missing, because there was a lot of information, and
Are you are
yeah,
you in my metaverse?
I am. I'm actually in the Discord, my brother. So I'm one of the
Okay. Are
this
you
yeah.
a Patreon by any
I haven't
chance?
yeah I haven't really never looked into Patreon, but I'm definitely
Okay.
I've tapped into a lot of the classes that a couple of online classes that you've had
Well,
going, because of my time difference. I'm not like awake a lot of the time, but
right, right.
usually I'm tapped into the channel itself, like this
Okay, so
Patreon.
great. Inbox me in the
Right.
Discord,
Yeah.
specifically Red Pillar in the Discord. Inbox me and let's chop it up, because I would love to talk to you further about, Chat GPT and some of the things to do to to tweak it.
With, can I just want to say, with like when I start to think, okay, what exactly is this? It's pretty much just a search bar, and in terms of people being able to wanting to create anything, like what was interesting to me, I had quite a good idea to create like a story. So if you want to create a story, so okay, so write me the beginning of a science fiction story based around aliens coming from outer
Right.
space to Earth, and they will actually write you everything, beginning structures of a whole story book, and you can say the exact amount of words, okay? You can say how you want it written in Old English,
You
you
could
want it
tell it
written
any way that, yeah, you could prompt,
you can,
you
yeah.
could you could basically, how people create characters in these video games, where there's custom players. You could custom player anything that you want to your liking, basically.
Right. So I think that is definitely something that you can implement into into obviously a business strategy quite easily, right? And I feel like people, like whatever you've got creatively, it's a thing of gathering it together now. And I think people are starting to, once we know how it functions, everything we've got that we can transfer into
Word.
this technology. I think this is a time where you've got to do it. And I've been watching. I'm tapped into another source of like a tech talk, basically, show. I don't really want to mention their names and promote other outlets, but I really want to talk to you about it, brother. Just quickly, with the
Yeah,
time I've
yeah.
got,
I gotta
rest of
bring
time.
some more people on. Just hit me
Yeah,
on the inbox and we'll finish
definitely, my
the
brother. We'll
chat,
talk
okay?
about definitely.
All right. Shout
Thank
out
you.
to the UK Massive. All right.
Peace.
Peace. All right. Shout out to the Mandem across the pond, in it. Somebody was asking about the Patreon. There it goes right there. Patreon /Red Pillar. I have a special going. I have 20 slots open for $99, and that's for people who want to really tap in and get about $1,000 worth of information, and also get put into my Notion workspace, where I have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours worth of information dealing with this whole thing right here. So the Patreon is Red Pillar. Shout out to all of my Patreons who've been signing up. I appreciate the support. And I've been feeding y'all. Yeah. Eric Holler got 60. That's crazy. Well, let's talk about it. Let me open up the line for another one of my esteemed guests for tonight. We're gonna balance out the energy with the divine feminine. We have Sister Liz in the building. Peace, Liz. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Oh my gosh, I'm so honored to be here speaking with you right now, Red. Thank you
Yes.
for everything that you do for our people, for our community. You are such a profound voice and mind, and
Appreciate that.
coming from a legacy that's family oriented is even more special. So, cheers to all of y'all. Really,
Thank you. Appreciate that. That means a lot. Where you tapping in from?
I'm in Orlando, Florida.
Orlando.
Yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, so I was actually wondering, is it possible to share art through here?
Yeah. It definitely is.
Um, so I'm not sure if you're able to play a video. I was trying to see if I could screen share. I'm not sure if I'm able to, but I emailed it to you. It's literally only 1 minute long.
Right. I don't know if I could share video because of this whole copyright thing that's been going on.
Yeah.
They're very strict about that. So, I'm kind of, you see, I don't even have an intro right now. I don't even play the facts because I'm even strict on myself.
Yes, I understand. Well, that's totally okay because we can
Yeah.
revisit that another time and I can just share like the nature of my work and we can discuss it.
Oh, dope, dope. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a show that we'll be doing on our Patreon. So we don't got to deal with the YouTube shenanigans where we'll be doing freestyle music, first reactions, premiering videos,
Hmm.
all things music related, all things culture related, all of that. We'll be doing this off of the grid because I promise, I shit you not, they're mad strict with
Right.
all things dealing with other people's property because YouTube wants all that money for themselves.
I know they're greedy.
Yeah, they is.
So no, that's totally.
So can you tell the family where they can follow you so they can listen to your music and tap into your sounds?
Oh yeah, well actually I'll explain it like this. So I'm a new media artist and
Yes.
I work in the intersections of like art, health, and organizing and technology. And
Yes.
if you follow me on Instagram, I make videos that are supposed to cause you to stop and reflect on yourself because
That's important.
exactly. Like so oftentimes we are scrolling through these feeds and you're talking about AI and artificial intelligence, but what I love so much about what you do is you tie it back into the self and how we are a computer processor and how all of that gets filtered into our minds and it congests our minds and then
It does.
we become so stagnant and we're not able to move because you get caught in this like reflection that isn't yourself but seems so much like you because you are attached by your emotions that are triggered by these devices, right? Because it's causing these sensations that feel real, but you're feeding into it by validating it through your thoughts. So how do we create artwork and content as propaganda that allows especially our people to recognize like what's happening and say,
Right.
you know what, this device is actually for my benefit. That's what I love what you're doing with chat gpt where you're training it, you're teaching it, you're redirecting the algorithm. Like we all need tools and education and resources to help us to gain that same type of control because there's no difference and no separation between us and these devices. It's made up of the same thing.
The same source material.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. Let them know where they can find you at.
Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram. It's the number 100, the word percent. And my name is Liz. Like I said, I'm a new media artist, but I'm also a nurse. And I feel like,
So
yeah, this new era is all about the intersections and the nuances of all of these different relationships and the parallels. So I'm really excited to like work with everybody and just being our best selves and becoming a specialist in our field because that's what our people do. We value who we are and our uniqueness, and we share like the power and the expertise from where we stand.
right. And I'm sure people who hear, your voice, which is your message, they're going to respond to you. You know what I mean? And they're going to respond to the calling that you're sending out. So thank you for pulling up on this platform and blessing us with your presence. I look forward to hearing from you in the future
Oh my God.
and, doing some art together. I'm glad you brought up art. I actually have an art show on March the 3rd in Atlanta. You feel me? At the underground.
Hey,
Yeah, I got accepted to be a part of an art show. So I'll be debuting some of my artwork that I've been sitting on for more than a decade. It's been refining like
yeah,
wine. It's been in the vault. I'm unvaulting it. So
yes.
yeah. Shout
Well,
out to all of the artists out there.
we're ready for it, definitely.
Appreciate you. Thank you for pulling up. All
Thank
right.
you. And
Indeed.
If you need help editing your videos and taking that stuff out, I'm absolutely here to help.
Oh, beautiful. Appreciate it. All right. No doubt. Peace.
Bye.
Bye. All right. Let us continue on our stroll, you dig, as we move forward. Let me drop the link again in the chat. We're gonna bring a few more of the family on board before we tap out and go handle our business for the night. All of my night owls out there, y'all fly straight. So we have the next call in the building. Let's open up the line for Gretchen. Let's open up the line for Gretchen. Peace, peace, peace.
Hey, Red.
How you doing? How's everything?
Okay, I guess. I
All
don't want to
right.
keep you too long. I want to
Okay.
ask you, I would like to ask you some trivia questions. Just 3
Okay.
questions. You going to
Okay.
answer them? Will you answer just the first name that comes to your mind?
Right.
Okay, what's your favorite animal? Just pick anything in the world. Just
Horse.
why? You got to have a reason.
Well, I like horses.
No, I mean, it has to be a reason why you like horses because they run
Well, to be
fast, the
honest
way
with
they
you,
look. Huh?
the meaning of my name, which is Philip, means lover of horses. And I grew up loving polo. And then when I got on a horse, I was like, yeah, I like horses.
Okay,
So
what's your second favorite?
you said what was my favorite one? I
Yeah,
gave you
your
horses.
favorite. Now, what's your second favorite? Undergoing,
That's the
second
second
favorite horse.
question.
Yeah, it's all. I'm going to
Cats.
ask you 1, 2, and 3, and it just depends on the order that you answer 'em. And then I'll tell
Right.
you how. I'll
Cats.
tell you the answers after.
Okay.
It's just
Cats.
trivia. Okay, why cat?
Because I like cats. They're mystical.
Okay. Okay, third one. This is the last one. What's your third?
Dogs.
Why?
Because they protect us.
Okay, so here's how this goes, and I didn't make this up. Somebody made this, told me about it a long time ago. But the first one is how you want other people to see you as being. Okay, and you said a horse, and you really give your own answers when I ask you why. I'm sorry, I'm kind of nervous. My voice is shaking a little bit, but so a horse, so it runs fast. What'd you say? Because they run fast, and what
They're
else you say about
majestic. Yeah, horses are
majestic?
majestic.
So that's the
They're
persona. That's
powerful. They're fast. They're majestic. They're servers. They
you
help.
can't answer after I told you the question. I mean, you can't. Okay, you
Wow.
didn't say all that when I first asked you, but anyway.
Right,
So
right, right.
that's how you want to be perceived. Okay. The second one is how you really know you are inside. Okay.
Right.
And you said
I said a cat.
a cat because they're mystical. Is that what you said?
Yeah, yeah. They're mystical.
Right. So that's, that in your heart about yourself. Okay. The third one is your ideal companion. Come on, it's just trivia. Why are you laughing?
To this day.
This is the last
To this
one, then
day.
I'm off, and then we'll go to the next person.
Wait, I'm a dog because what now?
No, your ideal companion
Oh,
is
it's
the
a
last
dog.
one.
Oh, I'm on my
And
DMX shit. Yeah, boomers. Right, right.
no, you want your mate to be protective of you. See, you give your own answers. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Okay. Man's best friend,
That's right.
protector.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. That's it. That's all I wanted to know.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, no doubt. All
All
right.
right. Bye.
Peace. Yo, so I'm dropping a link and whatnot for y'all to pull up. You know what I'm talking about? It's Friday. Well, it's Saturday. Today is Saturday. It's 12:45. You know what I'm talking about? In TV land is lit right now. Look, you got BMF, Godfather, Harlem, you got Wu-Tang outside. And for all you niggas that watch the whatchamacallit, I don't watch Power like that. You got Power. Yeah, it's lit. You know what I'm talking about? It's lit. Nigga TV is on fire. Okay, so we don't got no more callers. I could go watch Meech and Lamar, you know what I'm saying, and unwind. This has been a long day. It's been a long 7 days for that matter. Uh-oh, we got somebody pulling up. We got more guests in the building. Hold on. Let me go ahead and open up the line for Dylan. Dylan in the building. Well, go on,
What's
Dylan.
going on? What's going on, my man Red Pillar?
Chilling. Well, go on.
Man, I'm really just chilling. I just hopped in and I seen I had a chance to jump in and ask the question.
Yeah, we was just kicking it, you know what I mean? We was just
Yes,
booing.
sir. So yeah, I thought I'd do just that. I was watching your joint with Black Magic that you had just
Yes.
yesterday, or the day
Yes.
before yesterday, with
Yeah, we
speaking
was
about the
lit.
AI and our connection with it. Yeah, it was amazing. So I really wanted you to break down a little bit more into just how just we as people, we kind of emulate the AI or the AI emulates us, and just us trying to hone in on our natural technology and our, our original intelligence, and just go a little bit more
Right.
into it. I think that's good for the people.
Well, there are a few ways that AI mimics us. One of the ways that I'll just share is something called reinforcement learning, which is how they program this new AI to do what it's doing and whatnot by
Right.
becoming smart. It's learning on its own. And that's called reinforcement learning. And reinforcement learning mimics what we do as human beings with the reward system, a reward and a penalty system, right?
Mm-hmm.
And also a value system. It's something that I've often talked about on this show over the years. And when I started doing the research on the computers, that's something that they're being programmed with, right? So reinforcement learning deals with the agent making an action or a decision or a choice, and that be based off of the choice that agent makes. It brings them into an environment, right? And then that environment and whatnot is changed based off of that agent going into that environment. Now, sometimes it's changed for the better, and sometimes it's changed for the worse. The way that AI is being programmed is when it's for the better, there's a reward that goes off. When it goes for the worse, then there's a penalty that goes off, right? So the computer gets to learn over time, don't get the penalty,
Yeah.
right?
With the
So this same way that the computers are learning is the same way that we see Pavlov with the experiment with the dogs and whatnot. Back in the days, the Pavlov experiment where he was ringing the bell and whatnot, and that's how the dogs were coming based off of the bell being rung, right? So they were going through what is known as reinforcement learning back then, right? So nature goes through reinforcement learning. Many things go through reinforcement learning where, there's a reward system for doing good and there's a penalty system for doing bad. And then you move throughout life trying your best to avoid penalties, right? And throughout time, you could perfect your moves based off of that. So the way that AI operates is operating to find perfection. Remember, the code won't work if there's an error in the code. So the code in its foundation is dealing with perfection, right? The AI or the machine or the algorithm or the program is programmed and is coded to work a certain type of way. It's not steering from that type of way. Man, on the other hand, with his free will, he's programmed to operate a certain type of way, but he or she steers off of the code and they're constantly off code because of free will.
Okay, okay. I love that. I love that. One more question too, and I'm from Kansas City too, so I just represented. I was just representing the Chiefs' victory, and I was kind of feeling some of the same energy you guys are speaking about, as far as it being kind of a victory for the land and for the people.
Right.
So just depends on how people view it. But another question I had was going into the Hidden Figures movie and the
Right.
original computers, the black women.
Right. Just
Um,
talking about them.
so a lot of people say, we talk about how the moon landings and the flights and stuff like that were fake. They never went to the moon. And I was
Right.
reading a little bit about the experiment, and they were saying that they basically had the women working these numbers and doing these codes in the back room to where they really didn't know what they were doing it for, but they were doing all the
Right.
work. Could they have been
Right.
programming AI for us back then?
Say it
And did,
again.
could they have been programming our AI today back then and didn't know it because they were in the back rooms working, doing stuff, doing numbers for people up front,
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
could
They
they
were
have
the computing, right? They were the computational, apparatuses that they were utilizing for mathematical equations and whatnot. These same group of women who probably, you know, are lineated from a group of people who a generation before them couldn't even read or write.
that's what
And
they
now
say.
they're depending, and then you have Europeans who allegedly, avoided slavery for multiple generations. And you mean to tell me their brains weren't as developed as four black women to let into the most sacred and most quote unquote secret place on the
Right,
planet during the space race?
right.
See, we didn't live through the space race, so we don't understand how detrimental and how important that was to um the
Out.
political political process, the political environment, all kind of shit. You know, America was in a cold war with the USSR, and they had four melanated women, not three white women and two, not like a jury and whatnot. No,
Right.
they had just a whole bunch of sisters together doing their magic and whatnot, right? Tapping into their ancestral power around the same time.
Right.
They were utilizing the DNA of Henrietta Lacks to coat the spaceships in order to leave the firmament and whatnot. So, our fingerprints are all over their space travel. So
Yeah.
how do people, you know, even
Ready.
question the idea about why they're out here shooting things down from the sky, and they're afraid, to tell you what it is.
Right.
Because if
And
it
our
was something that was here to take your black ass out, they surely would have told. They would have been like, Beelzebub has arrived. Like, he's here. You would see the joy in them.
right.
I could read body language. There's something that they're hiding and whatnot. There's something that they're avoiding to say that they don't want you to know.
Yeah, and I feel like they were programming more than just rockets back then. They were already programming
Oh,
some of
for
some of the
sure.
work, Nikola Tesla, some of the Einstein work. And
Same
more
look,
questions.
they had our men and women the same way that they had them in Nassau in 1492. They had them in Spain doing the same thing for the ships to get them into the Americas.
Hmm.
So the same thing that they did, they had our sisters in Nassau giving them the coordinates so they could go ahead and get the ships on the dark side of the moon and shit like that, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Giving up the coordinates,
Already.
giving up the math and whatnot. That's really nothing to be honored. That's not honorable. That's not even some shit that you beat on your chest about. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
Right.
you know, but whatever.
Nest for sure. Finesse.
Yeah.
One more if you got time, brother.
Nah. You chat GPT in me right now. We got to open up the line for
Uh,
somebody else, King. You know what I'm talking about? You did about 3 prompts already. I appreciate the questions, though. You
no,
know, I
peace.
appreciate the question. We're going to do this again.
Sure enough.
You
Sure
feel
enough.
me?
Yep, and I'll try to catch.
Yes, sir. All right.
I just made some yams. All right, man.
Peace, my bro.
Love.
All right. No doubt. All right, let me go ahead and open up the line for King Trigger.
What's good, God?
Peace,
Peace,
King.
God. How you,
Peace,
King?
God. I'm
Peace,
great,
peace,
brother. How's
peace.
everything?
I am blessed and highly favored, my brother. I wanted to
Yeah.
thank you, man. I tapped into your 44 streams of income Thursday. I just
Oh,
finished watching
beautiful.
it. I'm rewatching it because, you know, when you watch it the first time, you might miss something. So I'm rewatching it now for the second time.
It's I watched it the second time too, and it sounds better on the second time to me.
Dead ass. I was like,
Yeah.
yo, I was like, how did I miss this part? How did I miss this? So I'm going back to it, got my notebook again, writing some new notes.
Right. Dope.
Yo, bro, I just wanted to say, man, I'm highly appreciative because I was really analyzing. I was like, Brother Red is really the only person that's really speaking on this AI. I was going through the internet. Nobody's really speaking on it as deep as you are, like Brother Rich was saying 2 nights ago. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I just
Right.
saw that live too. That background
Right.
was
Yeah.
crazy on Black Magic. That was beautiful.
Right. Yeah. We was tapping in.
I definitely wanted to give some gratitude to you for being consistent in that and raising the consciousness of the people.
Appreciate you.
I remember meeting you in Harlem, November 2016 with Blue Pill,
Right.
125th Lenox Ave,
Right.
across the
I
street from
don't forget her
Apollo.
face. I remember you.
Time flies, man. It's about to be 10 years. Crazy.
You see how fast time flies?
Brother,
Yikes.
man, I done got married,
Yeah.
got wifey now and all that, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Time ain't waiting for
Time
no man.
at all. So it's definitely imperative for brothers to tap in, raise that vibration. You know what I'm saying? I was also tapped in Monday where Blue Pill did the 11 p.m. That was so powerful.
Right.
I had to
Right.
screen record that, edit it, and bring it
Right.
down to like, I think, brother, that's like 8 minutes. And
Right.
I've been listening to it all week. You know what I'm
Fire.
saying?
Yeah,
For the
no, that's
people that are
fire.
listening too, man, tap into your Reverend Ike. Tap into
Mm-hmm.
Reverend Ike, man. That's
That's
another
my
brother that's,
OG. Yeah, that's the OG right there.
yo, bro, I've been tapped into that, listening to that every day, 3 times a day, 2 times a night, man.
Yeah, no, that's good
Man,
brain food. Yeah,
yeah, brother.
definitely.
I'm definitely going to tap in. I think you said March 17th for
March the
the
18th. Right here.
yeah,
3/18/23.
powerful
The link
number.
is Black Magic
Powerful number.
363.
Soon as I heard that number, I went into my Lloyd Strahan book, the
Yeah,
numerology. I said,
yeah, yeah.
I said they think they slick. I said, let me go see
You
this
feel me?
numbers. Let me go
You,
tap and see what they on.
318. That's a heavy the policy bankers would be proud of us. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely,
That's a
definitely.
that's a heavy number in Harlem right there.
Yeah,
Niggas
yeah, it
grandmamas
is.
know 318/23.
Yeah,
That I seen that number on many paper bags in Harlem, baby. You know what I'm talking
absolutely.
about?
Yeah, man. But I'm from Spring Valley. I'm from Rockland County, 845.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the
Up
New
in New
Yorkers. We
York.
here.
Shout out to y'all.
Yeah,
You
man.
did. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
brother. I just wanted to give that gratitude. I haven't really spoken to in years.
Right,
And you
right.
know, you're dealing with life, you're dealing with all type of weird circumstances and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm always tapped in. You probably see me in the comments, King Trigger the God.
I see you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
I'm
sir.
much appreciative of what you're doing, brother.
Salute.
Because
You
literally,
already
you're the only
honor.
person really speaking on this AI shit, God.
Right,
Real
right,
talk.
right. We're gonna
I
keep
really
it
don't.
going.
I don't hear nobody really speaking consistently the way you are. So
Yeah. We
you
we
you
we
tapped
gonna
into something, brother Rich said it. You tapped into something, and man, it's gonna manifest
right.
for
We're gonna
real,
keep blowing that trumpet, bro. You done
bro.
know. All
I
right.
just want to say love and light to you, brother.
Love and light.
Peace to the God. Shout out to Blue Pillar
Peace
and
to the
all the
God.
gods, man. Peace.
Travel safe out there.
Yeah, I'm about to go drive, man. About to go get my
Yeah,
mind
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
You know what I
Stay
mean?
dangerous. You know, you're all
Or
right.
trust that.
All
Word.
right. No doubt. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, indeed. All right. So yeah, man. Yeah. It's been a great time tonight. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate all of y'all in the building. Ella, tap in, man. Was He in Pittsburgh. It's cold out there. LA. He said he was upstate. You know what I'm saying? That's that New York bias. You know, it'd be cold in Newburgh and Rochester and all of that. You feel me? You know it'd be brick up there. You did. So yeah, man. We'll be back for Melanin Mondays. If y'all haven't subscribed to the channel, please hit that button. Make sure you like this video and make sure you share it on your Facebook groups and your networks and things of that nature. We reaching a goal of 300,000 by the end of this fiscal year. So all you got to do is press the subscribe button and you will be informed when we have anything uploaded or when we go live. You dig? So, yeah, man. Pull up, catch us in the building on the 18th. All right. We're going to be doing more promo. I just did a video on Black Magic 363 with Brother Rich. We were in an immersive studio in Atlanta. It looked like we was out of space. You dig? And we wanted to make sure we had the proper settings. And shout out to oh, hello. Shout out to me. This is my 4th certificate that I was able to gather. I've been collecting certificates over the winter, learning as much as I can learn about this new world that we're in. So March 18th, we're going to talk about it with Brother Rich with Black Magic 363. The link is in the bio. We're going to be on Eventbrite. You dig? This one is going to be monumental. We giving you about $1,000 worth of value for 99. So be in the building for that. You dig? And with that being said, I will see y'all very soon. Peace, love, and light.